So today I'm going to show you how I make my baked ziti. I do have a recipe that I kind of follow, but I actually usually make more, it seems like, than the recipe says. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and this is going to be the stuff that you need. You're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. You're going to need about a bag of shredded mozzarella. I usually use about a whole bag. You're going to need some Parmesan shredded cheese. You can also use like a 3 cheese blend if you'd like. And you're going to need probably a little over like probably about a cup of that. You're going to need a whole onion chopped, and I have this already chopped from dinner earlier this week. You're going to need some ricotta cheese. My husband got me the big one. You do not need the big one. You just need like the normal size one. But I won't be using all of this. But yep. And then I do use some oregano when I'm browning my meat, just to give it some flavor. And then you're going to need 2 jars of tomato sauce, so you can get any kind that you like. We've never actually tried this kind, I don't believe. My husband just picked it up to try. It looks good. So that's what you're going to need. And also a box, an entire box of ziti noodles, which I have those in the back closet. I forgot to grab. So that is what you're going to need. And you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350. Alright, so after you chop up your onion, which like I said, I already had mine chopped, you're going to want to start browning your meat and mix the onion in, and I also put some oregano and some black pepper in. And you're also going to want to start your water to boil, because you're going to be making your ziti noodles, and you're going to actually just want to boil these till al dente. And that's usually about 8 to 10 minutes, I believe. I usually just pull one out and test it. And yes, so that's going to be the first step you need to do. So the meat is all browned, and I drained it, and now you're going to want to add your 2 jars of sauce. You see, that makes a whole lot. And you're just going to want to stir that up, and keep it here on the heat until it is completely hot. Meanwhile, my noodles are boiling, and I have probably about another 5 to 4, maybe 4 minutes on these. In a separate bowl, I just get my ricotta out. I usually put some oregano in this also, and I just kind of just stir it together just so it gets soft, because you're going to be spreading this for the layers on the ziti. So it's best if you get it out, kind of stir it around, get it a little softer so it's easy to spread. My noodles are just getting ready to be done, so I'm going to grab them and drain them. The sauce is all ready to go also. And so now we're going to get ready to start layering. So the first layer is going to be half of your ziti noodles. You're also going to want to make sure that you butter the dish, or I just sprayed Pam. So that's going to be the first one, and next you're going to spread over the ricotta over the noodles, and you're going to want to use all of the ricotta. So I have the ricotta spread over there. I ended up just using pretty much all of that big container. It's a little more than I usually put on there, but I just didn't want to waste the ricotta since I'm not going to have anything to use for the rest of it. Now next is the sauce mixture. Alright, so now I put half the sauce mixture on there, and you can see it's already like almost filled up. Mine is always overflowing. I think it's because I use a lot of ingredients, but it ends up fitting in here somehow. So you want to put the remaining ziti on top of the sauce, and I usually take my spatula and try to smush it down, like I said, because this thing is almost to the brim. And now you're going to put the Parmesan, or mozzarella cheese all over it. Now I'm going to put the remaining sauces on. You're going to want to top with Parmesan cheese. As you can see, mine is literally like getting ready to overflow. I think this might be my biggest ziti yet, and it will feed us for a few days. Now it's done. You have the Parmesan cheese on top, and it's ready to go in the oven uncovered for 25 to 30 minutes. Your oven needs to be at 350. So it is done. You could leave it in there longer. I just did 25 minutes. The edges were all bubbling and all the cheese is melted. But if you like it a little more crispy on top, or you can do that. I just have some hungry children and husband, so I pulled it out. I usually leave it in there for the 30. It gets a little more, you know, done on the top, but it's going to be fine for us tonight. I always have Italian bread with it and a salad. But, of course, my Italian bread was bought on Sunday, and it is not good now. It has mold on it. So we're going to have just salad and ziti, which should just be totally fine. And we'll have tons of leftovers for the weekend, so I'll probably pick up some Italian bread. Hey, Sean is getting fussy because he wants food, but this is my recipe. Like I said, I made a big batch. The recipe calls for a little less. Hey. So if you want to try it out, I hope you do. This is my favorite. This is my husband's favorite meal that I make. And I'm going to go because he's getting fussy. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you try it, and I cannot wait to eat this. Yum! Alright, thanks for watching.